Hello everybody, my name is Blue the Raptor. In today's video, we're going over my movie collection. I'm going to be going in the order of format because it's not in alphabetical order due to, well, most of them are up here, some of them are down here. So there's not really it's pretty annoying to put it in alphabetical order. But I need to do that one day, and I probably will do it very soon. But we're going to be going in order of format today. We're going to go from oldest to newest, so we're going to start with VHS tapes, and then we're going to go to Blu-ray. So I'm going to start off with the VHS tapes, of course. Starting off, also I forgot to mention this, I'm going to show you all what I have, and also just talk a little bit about the movies. I haven't seen all of these, especially a lot of those VHS tapes, because they're more just like, I guess you can say inherited, so yeah. But first things first, Home Alone. Really like this movie, and I have it on, well, it's not in my collection, I see it in somebody else's collection, but I really wanted to get it on VHS because I think the aesthetic it would give be very nice. I have a VHS player, but I don't have a adapter for the cables to go into an HDMI port, so I need to get one of those really soon. Up next is something I didn't even know they put on VHS, The Passion of the Christ. I do like this movie, and it's very interesting owning this out of all things on VHS, but yeah. Next, this is a Christmas special from my childhood that I remember a lot, and this is the VHS tape that I watched it on. It's called Nick and Noel. It's about this dog and cat who kind of hate each other because it's dogs and cats, and they're trying to find this, I think it's the cat's owner, they're trying to find her a mom. Aladdin, Disney classic moment. I may have to bring them up closer because of the lighting. We also have Tarzan, The Emperor's New Groove. Let's try to see if that works. I have Christmas lights on, so lighting is going to be a bit odd. I was going for like a warm glow kind of thing. Pinocchio. This one's pretty interesting. This one's called The Bible in the Beginning. I know it has George C. Scott as Abraham, and I'm pretty sure Orson Welles narrates this, and I'm pretty sure he also produced it, which is pretty interesting. We have Jack Frost. I've never seen this movie. Let's see here. This is one I remember. I watched this when I was really young. It's called Casper's Haunted Christmas. I think it was just on in the background while I played with some Legos. Here's another one with the case that's really beat up, as you can see right here. This is Free Willy. Also, the other reason I'm using Christmas lights is because there's a big light in the middle of the room. It would just cast a glare down. It wouldn't look good at all. We have one of the American Tail movies. This is the Western style one. Pretty interesting. I've never seen it. I've not seen most of these VHS movies, or it's been like a long time since I have. Richie Rich, the one with Macaulay Culkin in it. And this is a random one. This is from Universal. It's Hercules and Athena, I believe, the animated movie, The Battle for Mount Olympus. There it is. Okay. Going on to the next piles of VHS tapes, which is these two here. We have Polly. I'm pretty sure it's about like a bird or something. I don't know much about it. Rookie of the Year. Basically, it's about this kid who gets an arm injury and makes him a really good pitcher. Something interesting is also that it was directed by I'll make sure I get the name. I'm pretty sure it's Marv. I feel really bad for saying that. Not remembering the name. From Home Alone, Daniel Stern is the actor. He actually directed that movie and stars a small part of it, which is kind of interesting. Lion King. Really gotta rewatch this actually. And one I'm also pretty interested in, I really like Japanese culture, is Mulan. I think this is in Japan. I really hope it is. I would feel really stupid if it's not. We have the Beauty and the Beast Christmas movie. Kind of interesting. We have one that I remember a lot. I really like this movie, and I really gotta rewatch it and like put it on Letterboxd. But it's Alice in Wonderland. There's a plane. We have the original Beauty and the Beast. It's pretty cool. We also have a really old copy of Bambi. I'm saying it's really old because, like, I'm just gonna take out the VHS tape itself. The logo on it looks really dirty, which I actually like that though, because like Bambi is about like creatures in nature, so that kind of gives like a naturey vibe. That's just me. This is one I remember a lot. I'm gonna rewatch it for Christmas. And I may actually make a video on like Christmas movies and ones I really like. I think that could be an interesting video. This is Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Very simple but fun time. We then have the live action 101 Dalmatians. Never seen it, and I really don't have a desire to see it. It's a movie I forget exists, to be honest. Next we have Tall Tale. I don't know much about this movie, to be honest, other than it features a lot of tall tales. If you remember the other Disney movies called American Legends, which I think I have it in here. I might not. I don't know. That's also the reason why I'm doing this video, so I can remember what I have. But it's basically kind of like a live action version of that, about a kid like going on an adventure with them. Up next we have the Disney version of the Three Musketeers. One of them looks really dark. Sorry about that. There we go. I only really know the actors in this, like Charlie Sheen and Tim Curry in that. I don't know anything about this. It's kind of like Three Musketeers, but there's four of them on the cover. I don't know anything about that movie. I don't know, because like, to be honest, I don't even remember the story. I just remember the name in that one movie with Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, just like barely though. We have the original Peach Dragon, the one that features like the animated dragon and the live action people. This one I believe is also really old. I would show the case, but there's a name on there, and I want to keep that private. I mean about the case, like the actual cassette. My apologies. We have Atlantis, The Lost Empire. Pretty interesting. This is one I need to sit down and watch. So this is called Mouse Hunts, and I remember like seeing some of Nathan Lane's stuff, or like seeing clips of it online. He looks like a really funny actor, and I know this movie has like a lot of like physical comedy and a little bit of like talking. I don't really know how to put it, but like this looks funny. I think I tried watching it when I was younger, but I was also kind of, there was somebody I knew who was going through health issues, and there was a thing in the movie about somebody who had died, so I kind of like made me like scared. I was younger, and well, it doesn't matter because like even if you're older, you can still be scared by random things. But I'm not gonna get into that. 102 Dalmatians. I'm surprised they even got the actress Glenn Close back for this. This looks really random. Yeah. Also, personally, it was I didn't like when I was younger. I was trying to think of how to word it. In this movie, I didn't like the thing about the person who had died. It made me, for whatever reason, get really like sad, and I cried. So I never like sat down and watched it, but I need to sit down and watch that because it looks like it could be funny. We have the very first Disney movie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I mean, my first movie is my first full movie, I think. I might be wrong. It's cool. We have The Fox and the Hound. One of the Cinderella direct DVD movies. I think this is the one that has the like you have to stay in the castle thing. He just jumps out the window. We have an extremely destroyed case. Like, look at this case, man. It is beat up. We have Pocahontas though. I think the dog got at it or something. Whoever owned it originally. We have that live-action Inspector Gadget with Matthew Broderick. And this is one I have very fond memories of. It's Mickey's Magical Christmas, snowed in at the House of Mouse. It was more of a compilation, but it was only Christmas themed. And it was like one of those movies of the Disney Channel show called House of Mouse, where it was basically like a theater that Mickey Mouse owns, or like a little clubhouse. They call it House of Mouse. They don't really explain what it is. There's like a bunch of like seats and stuff, and they have drinks and free food and all that. At least from what I remember of this movie. I didn't even know it was a TV show until much later. I always liked seeing the compilation of older cartoons that were all Christmas themed to put me in a very jolly mood. But that's all the VHS tapes. That took like 10 minutes, goodness gracious. We're now going to move on to all the DVDs. I am going to take some of these. I had some of the Blu-rays mixed in here. Also, I am going to have a separate thing at the end, which is going to be all the Criterions. So that should be interesting. Okay, so up first in the DVDs, we have a 11 movie collection of, they're all gangster related. I'll try and see if y'all can see it for all of it. I'm gonna read off each title: Goodfellas, Carlitos Way, Gangster Squad, Training Day, A History of Violence, Public Enemies, Casino, The Town, The Departed, Scarface, American Gangster, and that's it. I've seen a couple of these, and I need to still watch a couple of those, but it's really cool. I got it as a Christmas gift. Up next, we have 3 of the Evangelion collections that were released by ADV in the 2000s. I would like to get the rest of them, because I like this dub more over the Netflix one. So yeah, now we're going to go on to the rest of this. Other than this is the Blu-ray pile right here. And there's also a small one right here, but that would kind of get in the way, as you see. But we have Star Wars Episode 5. It's pretty cool. The Peanuts movie. I like this one. This one's really cute. I like this one. A really good movie. I guess you could call it a thriller in some ways. 12 Angry Men. I love they actually... I already knew there was a Criterion one, but they actually gave it a 4K upgrade recently, which is pretty cool. A Lego Brickumentary. It's just a documentary about certain Lego things going on, and I want to try and find the year, but I don't want to go through all this right now. But it's narrated by, out of all people, Jason Bateman, right? And then, that's his name. So, yeah. Up next we have No Country for Old Men. I did actually like that movie. I like the way it looks. I like the locations it goes to. It feels very condensed, but it's still like an adventure. We have the Bob's Burgers movie. This was actually pretty fun to watch. I heard it didn't do well at the box office, which is pretty sad, because the animation looks really nice. I just want to have to be careful if it has a broken peg. I think it's holding there's supposed to be 2 of those. This is called Big Jake. So John Wayne plays this guy who has to go get his, I believe it's his grandson back from a pair of kidnappers who kidnapped him from his very rich family after they shot the place up. It's actually, in my opinion, it's a really good movie. I have very fond memories of it because when I was with my grandparents, my grandpa would always watch Westerns, and that was always airing on the Western Channel for some reason. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom might be my least favorite Indiana Jones movie. There is one that rivals it, which is the most recent one, The Dial of Destiny. It was a fun watch in the theater, but I cannot sit and watch it at home. It's just it feels really boring in parts, to be honest. And Indiana Jones, like, yeah, there's a lot of dialogue, but like it gets exciting pretty quickly, in my opinion. We have the original 1930s Frankenstein with Boris Karloff. I've seen the Dead Meat Kill Count episode on this, and I really want to watch I gotta sit down and watch the actual movie. The only like Universal Monsters movie that I've seen in full so far is The Invisible Man, and that was really good. Other than that one scene with the cat. Okay, going on to the second pile, which is right here. We have all three of the Godfather movies. I actually got a really good deal on it. You can kind of see it on there. It was $5. It was a really good deal. We have the Grand Budapest Hotel. Really like this movie. I've seen all of the Wes Anderson movies, but I do not own all of the Wes Anderson films. Also, if it just hurts when that was the air conditioning. Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. Really like this movie. It's a really cool world that Jim Henson made for it, and it's really cool how the story plays out in this said world. We have another Star Wars movie, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I want to get all the Star Wars movies on like maybe DVD, and I want to get the original trilogy on VHS. I think that would be cool. I'd like to come back and like probably remake this video like a year, like every couple of years, or maybe every year. I have no idea, man. Like collections like these grow really fast. We have the first season of The Office. I'd like to get the rest of them, but like whenever I go to like say like a Half Price Books, go in there, I have to like look through every single one, make sure it's not scratched up, and then it's like, sorry, my lips are a little chapped. It's like they're all, every single time it was always scratched up. It's just this one's really easy to get because like it's the one disc. Cause this is a very short season, and I liked it. It was interesting, but I definitely can see how they could need to improve it. There was a lot of things that I didn't like about it, especially Michael Scott's character. He was semi-likable but also very unlikable compared to later seasons where he's unlikable in a more goofy way. This one was felt more like an offensive way in some ways. That sounds so weird. It sounds like I'm speaking gibberish. I'm sorry. Last Crusade, in my opinion, the best Indiana Jones movie. I really love the dynamic with Harrison Ford and Sean Connery's characters of Indiana Jones and his father. So yeah. And one that's also really good, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Very iconic, of course. Yeah. You have Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. This is one of the releases, I guess, before Disney bought it, because, like, there's no Disney stuff on it. It's just 20th Century Fox. Okay, up next we have Ben and Me. I'm holding it weirdly because I'm covering up a name. This is a old Disney cartoon about a mouse that meets Benjamin Franklin and helps him with his inventions and such. And yeah, it's very cute. I think it's a very fun watch. So yeah. And then we have one of my favorite Tarantino movies, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Very cozy, kind of easy to get into. There's a couple of scenes I don't like because they feel really weird or kind of uncomfortable, though I think they're supposed to feel uncomfortable in ways. But like, yeah, it's very fun. I love that ending. Very tense, but good ending. We then have Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket. I like this movie a lot. That whole training scene to begin, the whole like training sequence part of the movie, which technically I think is like the first half, and the second half is actually in Vietnam. It's a very good build up of like why this character becomes so hateful and deranged. It's very sad, but in my opinion, it's a very good story that takes place in war. Up next, we have Star Wars Droid Tales. It's basically a Lego-fied version of, I'm pretty sure the prequel trilogy. Yeah, the prequel trilogy being in it also takes place with C-3PO trying to find R2-D2 after he got kidnapped. We didn't have Saving Private Ryan. It was a good movie. It's just it's been a while since I've seen this, so like my memory's not really good on it. Like I don't really know what to say. 'Cause I don't want to like screw up on there. We didn't have Catch Me If You Can. Have not seen this, but I need to sit down and watch it. I forgot I had this actually. I think I have so many here because of two incidences. One, I just found some in a bag at a trash can, and it was like literally like basically in the trash. So we just took it, and the other one was at this thrift store. There was like get 10 DVDs for $1. So that was pretty cool. I think I got like 20 something DVDs for $2. Really cool. Coming up the back of this because it has a name on it. Mary Poppins. Very classic movie. It's one I like a lot from my childhood. It's not one I probably will try to get on VHS. So yeah. Also something cool I want to show in here. They actually have some old ads. Which I always like these nostalgia. We had like this old ad and also this pamphlet for the movie. But I do want to mention that like bag of movies was really like not in the trash, but it was at the trash, and nobody was climbing up with it. That's the best way I can put it. So yeah. Up next we have the first Kung Fu Panda. Very fun movie. I like it a lot. Jack Black does a really good job like fitting this character. We have the very first Harry Potter. I have never really seen it. I remember that the teacher who was in our classroom showed like the first half of it, and I kind of paid attention. And I need to rewatch this because I want to watch it. It looks like a very magical, fun movie. Kill Bill Volume 2. I do not like this movie. Like, it has a good ending and stuff. I probably will put in the title, like, spoilers warning. But, like, it's not... It completely throws you off of its first installment, which is a great movie, and we'll get to it. Yeah. We have The Blues Brothers. I really like this movie. I love these characters' dynamics. I love this adventure that they go on. And yeah, I really like this movie. Next we have Disney's American Legends. This is a collection of Disney short films that all are, of course, featured around American Legends. And each one of them is introduced in a live-action sort of storybook, reading the Christmas Carol in front of a cozy fire with a cup of tea or something. Kind of footage of James Earl Jones. I really like that movie. We have Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown. I don't remember this one, to be honest. Only thing I really remember is that this disc actually came with 3 specials, which I always thought was kind of neat, instead of the usual 1 extra special. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly grab a water. My throat is getting dry. Okay. We're going on to our final pile of DVDs, and then we just have the Blu-rays, and this video will be done. Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol. Well, it kind of is. A Christmas Story. I had not seen this till recently. It is a really good movie. I don't know if it'll be everybody's thing in some ways, because like it takes place in like the 1940s. Like not everybody's. That may not be everybody's thing, but I think it's a very cozy movie. I like Peter Billingsley's portrayal of this child during Christmas, because it feels like a really real portrayal. Like his character is embarrassed, but he's also shown as just being a kid, and it's very whimsical and nostalgic. That's the best way I can put it. Up next we have Taxi Driver. I actually really like this movie. I know there might be some controversy surrounding it, I guess you could say, because like I mean, the whole plot point's a bit dark and inappropriate, but I think it kind of defends itself in a way, because like it shows this not being a good thing, and it ends in tragedy and like hate. It's just overall, I mostly look at it as a character study of this person kind of descending into madness and like violence, and it takes its time until like it finally hits you with that final ending. I think it's a really good movie because of that. It sucks what like all the stuff that came off of it though. That's very sad. We have another favorite movie of mine, actually kind of a comfort movie in a way. The Truman Show. Really good movie. I know it's not. I just remember this. The only person I think I've ever heard who said they didn't like this movie was Matt Johnson in that one Letterboxd video with the other guy. I forgot the other guy's name. But yeah, I really like this movie. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Have not seen it. Probably got this from the thrift. I think I remember getting this from the thrift store. I need to sit down and watch it eventually. 8 Mile. This is the Eminem movie about him, although it's not explicitly like he doesn't use his actual name. He's called B Rabbit. It's a good movie. Eminem is a really good actor, in my opinion. From what I remember seeing it, it's been a little bit since I've seen that movie. I think I'll rewatch it at some point. You gotta be in a specific headspace for some movies, you know. We have a Looney Tunes compilation. It just has like 3 things on it. I didn't even pay for this. I got it from my dad, because he had this for some certain amount of time. Also, we have like this. I might as well show some of the disc for some of these. Sorry if I'm on a burp. Okay, so this one's an interesting story. This is a Blu-ray copy of The Fabelmans, but if you look in there, you will only find the DVD. Oh, something like that. So what happened here was basically, I got a movie from the library, and when I checked it back out, I guess back into the library, they realized that there was no Blu-ray disc. And I never watched it when I checked it out from the library, so I went and replaced the Blu-ray, and I should mention that I don't remember the Blu-ray being in there originally. And the reason why is because I think it still had the digital code slip, which I'm not going to show the one I have. It's already been used, but I remember having it. I think it was like in the way, so I guess I didn't look. It was my fault. But because of that, I now had this movie in my collection, so I was like, okay, I might as well watch it. And it was actually really good. It's a very good movie. It kind of feels a little simple, but like there's a lot of heart put into it that I like. We have John Wick Chapter 4, my favorite John Wick. This is a great movie. It's a really good pacing, in my opinion, that keeps you invested, but like it doesn't like go like crazy insane. It feels like something that could happen in some ways. If it was a lot more secretive, of course. That's the one thing I don't understand. Like, how are all these guys running with no like police or whatever? Like, it makes no sense, in my opinion. We have The Passion of the Christ again on DVD. I already talked about it before, so that's all I'll say about that one. We have one of my all-time favorite Marvel movies, Black Panther, and it's one of my all-time favorites because I've not seen too many Marvel movies, but I think this one will stay as one of my all-time favorites. I think it's a very good character study that has a lot of action and all that kind of stuff. So I thought I saw a light over here. I think it was the Christmas light shining off the TV. It's right there. We have the very first Rocky movie. I gotta sit down and watch this, man. It looks really good, and I've seen this interview before of Sylvester Stallone saying that it has a lot of Christian values in there, which I think is also really cool, because it shows that a Christian movie doesn't need to be, I guess you can call it, cheesy. We have Doctor Strangelove. There's a couple of these movies I gotta get Criterion upgrades for or something. But yeah, this one's a pretty good movie. We have one of the Walt Disney treasures. This is the Chronological Donald. I didn't know it, but these are like really rare, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I would like to get more of these because like they're good collections from my understanding. So yeah, we have Moonrise Kingdom. I like this movie. It's very simple, but it's a fun movie, and I like the relationship between the two characters. We have a very fun action movie, Kill Bill. I really like the way the colors look and how the blood looks. Like the blood's like this, like really cartoonish red, and I really like the way that looks. So yeah, this one's interesting. So I went to a pawn shop and I was gonna buy this. It's gonna be like $1, but let me have it for free because it was just bonus material off of a Star Wars collection. I think it's the digitally remastered THX version, which I think that one's actually not well liked. I don't know, but I got this because there is a movie in here. The movie Empire of Dreams is on this disc. Up next, we have Sonic Christmas Blast. I remember this from my childhood a little bit. I remember it being fine. Sonic Christmas Special. What to expect? Forrest Gump. I really like this movie. I really like the story and this adventure that Forrest Gump goes on and how his character is portrayed. That's really all I have to say. I also really like him and Lieutenant Dan's relationship. It feels like a really true friendship. There's like, they both don't like each other, but they also kind of like forgive each other. I really like the way that's portrayed. We have The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Really good movies, pretty long, and it does take a while to get into. I'd say maybe an hour in. But that could be. It could be like right at the start. Every person's different. Up next, we have I think it's a really rare movie. I've seen this go for like $50 online. And it's dumb, honestly, but this is the Death and Rebirth Evangelion. So this one has a physical media store. It's a good price. I want to show this real quickly. There's a really cool like poster in here, or technically it's like a couple of posters. So we have this in with Kaoru and Shinji and Lilith from the cross, and we have this side, which is I think a clip from the show or maybe the movie. I don't know, honestly. I need to sit down and watch the show already, man. And then if I were to fold this out, it's more like scene selections and all that, and we have this little poster from the movie. I don't want to put holes in it, but if I do get like a good sized picture frame, I probably would put that up. That looks is a very sick poster in my opinion. So all I really need to get now is the rest of the ADV dub on DVD and Into Evangelion, the ADV dub, which I have a way of watching that one, but like it's not physical. So yeah, we have Lego: The Adventures of Clutch Powers, childhood classic. I feel like this movie has become forgotten in a way. I guess time's gone on, people forgot about it, but it's a fun movie. Although it's way more of an advertisement than for say the Lego movie. But like it feels like these stepping stones for the Lego movie to work. It feels like the two directors, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, they looked at this movie and they're like, okay, let's add some actual plot into it now. Okay, we're going on to the final stuff, the Blu-rays. And I'm going to start off kind of interestingly. I guess you could say I have most of the anime right here. So we'll look at that. There's actually some. Oh shoot! I dropped one. So I have one more right here, and I think that's all the rest of the anime. Maybe I missed like one or two, but it's fine. And then after I do that, I'll go with the Criterions, and then I will end this video. So far we have Evangelion, the first rebuild, and the fourth one. I need to get the second and third one, especially since Amazon just removed them off their streaming service for some reason. I mean, I looked it up and I saw it. Apparently it's like a licensing thing. I cannot pronounce words right now. I am so sorry. Licensing. It was like a licensing thing. I can't pronounce words real. We have Samuel L. Jackson's anime, Afro Samurai. I bought this and I have not watched it yet. We have the original Evangelion series plus End of Evangelion and Death True 2, all of it being the Netflix dub. So yeah, it's good that I can like watch it. I don't think the Netflix dub's gonna be that bad, but I do think the ADV dub sounds better. The voice actors feel like they fit their characters a lot better, from what I've seen of both of them. We have the entirety of Demon Slayer Season 1. It's on both these. This one I bought at the actually I bought this one at a Game Exchange, and this one I think I purchased it online or something. Actually, no, I purchased it at the store because they finally re-released it. And then we have Entertainment District, and I haven't gotten any of the other seasons yet. Okay. Technically, we have one last pile because I count this a very small pile. You can't even see it, but this is last pile, and we, of course, have moved on now completely to the Blu-rays. Phoenician Scheme. I know this movie actually isn't well liked of Wes Anderson's filmography. I like it a lot, personally. So, yeah. Shin Godzilla. Really like this movie. We have Jurassic Park on Steelbook. Another like classic from my childhood. John Wick Chapter 3. Pulp Fiction, it's fun, but I actually don't like this movie that much. Napoleon Dynamite, you sit down and watch this. Lego Batman movie. Citizen Kane, probably need to get the Criterion. I feel like that might be a better copy of this. I like this movie. It's an interesting character study. It also feels like part of it feels like it's like they're testing out the idea of a character study. That's the best way I can put it. French Dispatch. All the President's Men. I really like how this movie looks. It's very simple, but like feels. I don't know. Yeah. Home Alone Blu-ray copy. Mickey's Christmas Carol. It also includes some short films and such. Fun movie. I like this one a lot. We have John Wick Chapter 2. Also like this one. I don't really have much to say. It's also kind of late, so I'm pretty tired, so yeah. This is one I don't hear talked about too much. I notice a lot of people don't like it in some ways. I like it. I think it's a interesting movie to watch. It's Lee Daniels, the Butler. Interesting. It talks about something I didn't really think about. The White House butlers. Wolf of Wall Street. I haven't watched this in full. I need to just watch it in full already. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring on Steelbook. It's kind of interesting in the Christmas lights. It's pretty cool. Oppenheimer. Really good movie. Shawshank Redemption. Have not seen it yet. I need to watch it. Lego Movie, one of my favorite movies from my childhood. Michael Clayton. A really good like thriller. It's very simple, but like it's very effective. That's the best way I can put it. It's very simple, but like it builds up to a really nice conclusion. Princess Mononoke. I found this for like really cheap, so that's why I bought it. But it's a movie I have been interested in seeing, as it being kind of like a war movie, and I do like war movies. And then we have the first John Wick, which. Oh my gosh, actually, I think one of the cats were at the door. Oh my goodness, that genuinely scared me. Oh my gosh, okay. Anyways, John Wick. Very first one. I don't really like it that much. I used to like it a lot. Like, if you watch them in order, you're gonna like that. It is a slow beginning, but it gets built up very nice. So I'm gonna turn on the TV. I don't know yet. Finally, we get the Criterion disc. So we have True Stories, one of my all-time favorite movies so far from what I've seen. I got more into like watching movies, I guess you could say, like really recently. So yeah, but this is a great movie. Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. This is another really great movie. I like how all the characters interact. Very fun movie. Irishman, really long, but I do like this movie. Also, I have quite a thing. I had it kind of far off. Irishman, good movie. I do like it. I know some people may find the thing about them like using kind of like CG to age them down kind of odd. I didn't really mind that because like at least it's CGI. And now Martin Scorsese is just straight up using AI, so that sucks. F for Fake. I like this movie. It's really weird. Like I don't know why Orson Welles made it. Like I don't see the point in its existence, but it's really well shot. I like that one part where he's talking about his mistakes and stuff. And like how he like caused the panic with his War of the Worlds broadcast. This one was a gift from my girlfriend. The Isle of Dogs. I really like this movie. It's very I find it very simple. It's a very simple plot, but it's fun. And finally, a pretty good spot in the off. I'm going to bed after this, man. Akira Kurosawa's Dreams. Very beautiful film. I really like. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I really like it. I really like that ending. It's very kind of gives this thing I've been thinking about. This saying that I've heard multiple times. Hope in a hopeless world. That is my movie collection. Hope you liked the video. Let me know if any opinions or whatever, and that's really all I have to say. God bless and good night. Good